Please welcome Evan Anderson.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and the fellow graduates. Oh man, last time I was at a graduation ceremony, I think I was in preschool and I nearly peed my pants on stage. But I think this time I'm all good. But just as a precaution, I came prepared. As I look out into the crowd today, I see many familiar faces. I also see many faces, some of whom I'm unfamiliar with, both on and off the stage. Graduates, I'm not sure if you all know me, but my name is Evan Anderson and we went to high school together. Before I begin, I would like to ask everyone to please stand up, whoever's able to. Graduates. Now, take a small step to your left. Take a small step to your right. Okay, now sit back down. Now that we did that, no matter however the rest of the speech goes, at least at the end you can all say you're moved by it. Graduates, I think we can all agree, we have not been the most inclusive class to graduate from Athena, but as the days left of high school dwindled down, we have all become less divisive and more united as one graduating class. Take a look around at the people next to you and see the faces of your fellow classmates who are sitting right there. Maybe you have spoken to them before, maybe you haven't said a word, but I know one thing is for sure, and that is that you know each other. I know something else is for sure, and that is today, we are all equal. Right now, we are all wearing the same caps, we are all wearing the same gowns, we are all preparing to walk across the same stage, we are all Trojans, and though our paths ahead may be different, we will all have access to the same limitless opportunities and experiences in our futures. So today, we are indeed equal. Many people say today is the day we start our journey, but I don't agree with that. To me, the journey began a long time ago. Today just happens to be the day where the road we've all been walking down together on splits into our own individual, unique roads. Up until now, we have been a united team walking as one. I know that some of the graduates sitting here on stage have been preparing for this day since you got your college acceptance letter. Some have also just realized on the way here in the car that today's the day, and others have been ready since the first day of school, freshman year. Wherever you may stand, today is indeed a bittersweet day for us all. Many of us have belonged to this Greece Central School District since we started kindergarten 13 years ago, and I would like to take us back to that date, September 7th, 2006, if I did the math right. This was the first day of school and the commencement of our journey. Many of the same grandparents, mothers, fathers, family members, and friends sitting right in front of us in this very audience today were the ones who 13 years ago walked us to our first bus stop. As we sat in school on that September day, playing icebreaker games, getting to know our new classmates, pharmacies and Walmarts across town were developing pictures of our cute little and sometimes pudgy faces. But dimples and all, for 6 years after the first day of school, we were living our life carefree, with events like the Halloween parade, endless field days, and school book fairs where we only bought the books that came with the cool toys and accessories. Remember when our third grade teacher said we couldn't use a calculator in math because no one in the real world would ever carry one around in their pocket? Look where we are now. Also, that same teacher told us never to talk to strangers or enter a car with one, but now this same pocket calculator has a special button to summon a stranger for that exact reason, to have us enter their vehicle and drive off with us inside. And just like that, the Uber Corporation prospered. My point is that change is inevitable, and in the coming weeks and months, we are going to go through more change than we have ever endured. And no, not those types of physical changes again, and thank gosh for that. Now on our journey, we stand at the coming of 11 roads becoming one, 11 Greece elementary schools becoming one, the Athena middle school years. I think I can speak for everyone when I say these are probably the most 3 awkward years of our lives. Yep. With that being said, I would like to thank each teacher, principal, coach, director, and every other person who took the time out of their lives to open the doors of this new chapter for us. Each hour we put into our studies, these people put in time. Thank you for making such a significant and unique impact on all of our lives, even at times, even always, without working air conditioning. At this time, before I continue, I would like to pause and recognize a truly remarkable woman who has made an impact on all students here in the Greece community in the Greece Central School District. Her work day in and day out is student-oriented. We students could be not more thankful for her work the past 5 years as our superintendent. On behalf of the Athena, Olympia, Arcadia, and Odyssey classes of 2019, since we are the last Greece school to graduate today, I would like to offer our sincerest thank you and never-ending amount of gratitude to our amazing superintendent, Mrs. Kathleen Grutman, for all she has done. She is a truly remarkable woman. She has made an impact on much more than just community, and she is truly a champion for all our children, so thank you. Now, there are 9 years behind us on the road into which we have traveled, and we have reached another significant milestone. We made history during this chapter. We see it each day as we walk the halls and scroll through Mr. Richardson's Twitter account. You see the achievements of sports in the trophy cases, on the record boards, and in the local paper. You hear musicians practicing each afternoon and award-winning musical productions presented every winter. You also see the academic achievements through the dedication and hard work of students in the classrooms day in and day out here at 800 Long Pond Road. Everyone sitting on the stage should be proud of what they have achieved, and these years have been nothing less than a success. But it was not easy though, but now here we are. Soon enough, most of us will be on our own, and we'll be forced to answer questions like, who am I? Who do I want to become? Is this week-old bowl of ramen noodles safe to eat? Eventually, we will all have to identify with who we are as members of society and do more things independently, like our own laundry, because if we cannot learn to do something like that on our own, most of our time and most of our money will be spent at Walmart picking up new Fruit of the Loom value packs each week. So now the road we've been walking on brings us to today, June 29th, 2019. This is the part of our journey where we stop for a moment and reflect on all that's been accomplished. What we have done together over the past few years is truly wonderful. We stuck together and we grew together, as cliche as that may be. But I have faith in each one of the people sitting on the stage that no matter which road you all travel, you will make it your own and you will succeed. Our Trojan commencement today should serve as a launching point, projecting us to be tomorrow's CEOs, teachers, actors, star athletes, medical professionals, entrepreneurs, members of law enforcement, electricians, and maybe one of us as the future President of the United States. I once read something in an article, and I would like to share it today. Graduates, as you take off your caps and gowns you're wearing and take your tassels and diplomas home, remember this. The diploma which you're about to be handed is your insurance policy with the premium paid in full by your hard work over the past 12 years. The value of the policy in which you're about to be handed depends on how much effort you put into your education and what you do with it as you go on. Not only should you use it, but you should take advantage of it, because in today's world, rarely is something this good ever free. Your diploma you're about to be handed also represents a public education system that ensures all young people in the Greece district and across our nation have access to the same experiences that have shaped us. A world-class education, or, at the very least, a world-class ability to fill in little bubbles labeled A through D. Today, we'll be entering the famed real world, armed and adequately prepared with knowledge attained the past 12 years to help us prepare for this moment. Knowledge like analyzing 18th century poetry, examining polynomials, or even locating the nucleus of a cell. You know, stuff adults do in their everyday lives. Enhancing our intelligence in building a better you is the first step in building a better America. Many Americans today feel our country stands at a crossroads. It may seem now as though we may be, in some people's eyes, a nation out of control, but I do not see that. What I happen to see is a young country that has yet to awaken to our fullest potential. We as young Americans have a great deal of pride. We hold our heads up high, we cherish our democracy, our principles, and our flag. When we say the Pledge of Allegiance each day, we place our hand over our heart, symbolizing our love for this country. It's the class of 2019's time to step up as leaders and heal the strife between the people of this country and truly embody our country's great name, the United States of America. Many of us sitting on stage today will grow up, get a job, get married, and possibly have kids. We can be some of the luckiest people in the world and have the chance to live the American dream if we choose it. but it will not be without hard work and commitment to not only ourselves, but to others around us too. This is my vision for our future, and I have great hope that we all deep down hold somewhat of the same vision for the future, for our future of America, our country forever filled with hope that will survive the coming storms with resilience. We, after all, are the land of the free and the home of the
Great.
So in closing, my dearest friends, what comes next? I am sure many graduates sitting right here on the stage, probably while I was talking, have already marked today's occasion by posting cliche cap and gown photos on Instagram with a corny caption of lyrics that came from a random 21 Savage song. It's okay. But in all seriousness, ahead of us stands life. Ahead of us stands our futures, the people we are to meet, and the places we are to go. Also the people we are to love and the families we may create. Ahead of us stands our bright, bright futures. Futures so bright I feel the need to put on sunglasses right now at the end of my speech. But ahead of us stands life, and let's live it. Congratulations again to each of you, and may we all succeed in the years ahead. And always remember, the world is your oyster, and those with shellfish allergies should be very afraid. Finally, I'll leave you all with this. In the words of John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th President of these great United States in which we live, and I quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." Amen. Thank you, and God bless the future.